The NFL season is less than a week away. I'm excited. Season opener will be the Bills versus Rams. Should be a great game. I hope for a fantastic season with great games, performances, and plays. I think it's a good idea to give a preview for the 2022 season. Here we go. First thing I want to talk about is the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are my favorites to win it all. Last season, Bills lost in divisional round versus the Chiefs, 42-36 in overtime. I'm sure the Bills want redemption and revenge. Week 6, Bills do face the Chiefs, so they'll have a chance for revenge. Josh Allen will be a top 5 quarterback, and the odds of him winning MVP are high. Drafted a running back, James Cook, to help their rushing offense. Stephon Diggs is an all-pro wide receiver, elite quickness and route running. Bills defense should be better. They added Von Miller. If Tre'Davious White is healthy and is able to play most of the season, including at the end of the season, that'll for sure increase their chances of winning it all. Solid edge rushers and secondary. This Bills team really has no weakness. I do expect no less than 13 wins. Bills are in the AFC East, and no other team from that division is close to the Buffalo Bills. Other teams are championship contenders. The team that won it last season, the Rams, are contenders. They got Matthew Stafford, a top 10 quarterback, Cooper Kupp, the best wide receiver, Aaron Donald, the best defensive player, and Jalen Ramsey, maybe the best cornerback. Biggest question is, will Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey be enough for the defense? Rams did lose Von Miller. The Chargers missed the playoffs last season, and now I would consider them to be contenders. Chargers might win their division for the first time since 2009. Their offense is stacked, having all-pro players like Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, a great two-way running back. Their defense should be better, adding Khalil Mack and CJ Jackson. Can't count out the Chiefs. Not having Tyreek Hill won't stop the Chiefs from being one of the better teams. When you have a quarterback like Mahomes, you don't need much more talent to add. Travis Kelce, the best tight end. Buccaneers, this team has a top 5 offense and maybe a top 5 defense. Brady will be Brady. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who I say is the best receiving duo. Buccaneers front 7 looks pretty solid. Cincinnati Bengals, a team that got so close last season, being a top 5 team is something I can see happening. Their chances of winning it all are higher than most of the teams. Bengals have an offensive talent, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, and Jamar Chase. Their defense at best is average, so that is a concern. The Packers, of course, are contenders. Aaron Rodgers' numbers may drop with Devontae Adams gone. He'll still be no worse than a top 5 quarterback. The Packers' defense is loaded. Really no holes on their defense. Really don't want to talk about the worst teams. Seriously, who wants to hear about how trash and weak teams like the Falcons, Texans, Jets, and Jaguars are? There's really nothing to cheer about for those teams. Seahawks are about to have their worst season in the last 10 to 15 years. Quarterbacks. Let's talk about which quarterbacks will have the most success. I already talked about Josh Allen and how good I think he is. Aaron Rodgers, the most talented quarterback, will once again have an all-pro season. Yes, he won't have Devontae Adams, but this is Aaron Rodgers we're talking about. Aaron Rodgers can have a great season with pretty much any receiving corps. Most likely Aaron Rodgers will finish as a top 3 quarterback. Tom Brady will have another season with MVP numbers. Also gotta realize Buccaneers have 2 top wide receivers, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I don't expect Brady to drop. Justin Herbert, who I think is going to be great for at least the next 5 seasons. His first 2 seasons he was really good. He has impressive throwing accuracy. I do think Herbert is going to have his best season and make the playoffs for the first time. Since 2018, Patrick Mahomes has arguably done more than any other quarterback. Since he's been the starting quarterback, he has reached the AFC Championship game all 4 seasons, Super Bowl 2 times, and has won a Super Bowl. Mahomes leading the Chiefs to another amazing season and deep playoff run is something I do see happening. Watching Mahomes play is exciting. This coming season, Patrick Mahomes will once again steal the show. When it comes to Joe Burrow, some will say he's overrated. I don't think he's overrated. Last season was his first full season, both for him and his team, the Chiefs. It was an impressive season. 2022 season will be another impressive season for Joe Burrow and his team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Last quarterback I want to talk about is Lamar Jackson. His passing numbers won't be as good compared to the other quarterbacks who put up at least 3,000 passing yards, and you have to realize he's a dangerous runner, so likely he'll rush for 800 plus yards. A lot of fantasy points coming from Lamar Jackson. How about the running backs? Which running backs will get the most praise? I would say it's pretty much guaranteed Jonathan Taylor will have a top-notch season. Last season he won the rushing title. Jonathan Taylor will have at least 1,500 rushing yards in the 2022 season. Derrick Henry is the most dangerous, unstoppable running back when fully healthy. With this combo of size and speed, taking him down is difficult. If he's 100%, he could become the first player to have multiple seasons with 2,000 rushing yards. You can put Nick Chubb in the same tier as Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor. If he got the carries, he would most likely have over 1,500 rushing yards. He's averaged 5 plus yards per carry all 4 of his seasons. Also, he gets a lot of yards after contact and forces a lot of missed tackles. Dalvin Cook will probably be my number 4 ranked running back. Since 2019, he has gained the second most rushing yards. He has a lot of talent and is explosive. I'm curious to see what he can achieve playing more than 14 games. Christian McCaffrey has only played 10 games the last 2 seasons. With his injury issues, I don't blame anyone for not putting him as a top 5 running back. If we do see a similar Christian McCaffrey from 2019, then yes, he's easily a top 5 running back. I do like Joe Mixon, who I think is underrated. He deserves more credit for the Bengals' success last season. I'm predicting Mixon to have a better season than he did last season. I'm only predicting 2 awards. Josh Allen is my favorite to win MVP, and he's the favorite for most people, I would say. And for Defensive Player of the Year, I would say Aaron Donald. Just don't know if he's going to put up the numbers. TJ Watt might win it again. Micah Parsons is a good pick. Some have said Myles Garrett, which is also a good pick.